quick of our Torah. This week's Parsha stresses the concept of equality before the law, a very important principle, that judges cannot favor one party over the other, no matter what their social status is, no matter whether they're rich or poor, famous or not. The judge has to go in there blind, as it were, to all the other pressures around him. That's why in the United States, if you notice, the symbol for justice is a woman holding the scales of justice who's blind. Blindfolded. The point is that the judge has to be blind to all these other things. He can't favor the rich over the poor or the poor over the rich. The Parsha also says that basically bribery blinds the judge to justice. Remember, one of the most famous verses in the Torah is in this week's Parsha. You just read it. Justice, tzedek, tzedek terdaf, justice, justice you will seek, or you will pursue. It's a much better phrase, to pursue. That we know that we will never get total justice with humans. We make mistakes. We're human. It happens. But it doesn't mean we don't stop trying to pursue the concept of justice. That is the far more important issue. But now, immediately after going through all these rules about judges, it gets into a statement about idolatry. Idolatry. And it's very important that the two go together. Because that one of the problems of idolatry is you have different gods for different things. This God favors this, that God favors that. The Torah says there's one law for everybody. There's one God and one law. Another important point is the Torah is also stressing something else. Don't make the law an idol. Don't worship the law above everything else. There's a very famous story in the Gemara that during the time of the first temple, they would race to see who would be among the young Kohanim, the young priests, who would do certain work. And one day, one of the young priests took his knife out and stabbed the guy running next to him so he would win. And what were they discussing? Whether or not this dead body would make the place tameh. And you're saying, wait a minute, there's just been a murder committed. There's just been a crime. You're worried about whether this is impure or not? Because they were so involved in the law, they missed the main point. The main point being a real crime had been committed. So in a certain sense, the Torah is also saying, don't turn the law into an idol. Sometimes you have to look above. As you know, a few weeks ago, we had the Parshat Pinchas. And Pinchas was attacked because he did extrajudiciary, the whole concept of Zimri, etc., that he killed them without any court sanction. And he was attacked for it. And God said, no, it was an immediate presence, a clear and present danger to the Jewish people. He had to take action. Sometimes it happens. As was famously stated by, I forgot which justice of the Supreme Court, when they were talking about the Constitution, something being extra constitutional, he said, his quote was, the Constitution is not a suicide pact. Sometimes you have to look the other way before real justice to take place. So the issue is that we should pursue justice to the best of our ability. But also don't be blind to all the other factors going around you in society. Something to think about.